Mom here again, and today we're talking about my biggest mistakes I made last year when I tried to grow grass for our piggies, and what I'm doing differently this year to successfully grow grass for them. So let's get started. So I wanted to grow grass for our girls as a form of enrichment, since we've decided we don't feel safe letting our girls on the real lawn, even with an enclosure. Living in northern Canada means we have a lot of predators, both on the ground and in the air. As well, there are roads and neighborhood dogs and cats nearby. And finally, we don't know what our grass is actually comprised of. And since high calcium grasses can cause bladder stones, we didn't want to take the chance. I did talk more about these choices and our process a bit in my video, Should You Let Your Guinea Pigs Outside? And I'll link it above, and I recommend checking it out. The first thing we had to figure out was what grasses were safe to grow for guinea pigs. So after some research, the best answers that I could find is that most varieties of wheatgrasses are safe for guinea pigs to consume. And we were able to find some at our local health food store. As well, there are varieties online that you can buy. I wanted to grow the grass in a shallow tray that we could just pick up and move inside and then place into the guinea pig's cage so that they could get a little bit of the experience of what it's like to be outside and be able to forage and just eat the grass. The first mistake I made, however, was that I didn't cut any drainage into the container before I started adding the soil, which meant when it rained, the tray flooded and washed away half the seeds and created a mess. The second mistake I made was not adding any sort of lid, which resulted in many very happy squirrels and birds as they enjoyed eating any blades of wheatgrass that grew and then picked out any visible seeds that were turned up in the rain. The last big mistake I made is I should have brought the wheatgrass inside before the tornadoes and thunderstorms hit, because the amount of torrential rains essentially turned our container into soup, which then became stagnant water, which started growing algae within a few days sitting in the humid summer weather. Overall, all of these mistakes were amateur, and I laugh about it now, but it was a frustrating experience for someone who doesn't garden that much. And when I do garden, we usually just directly plant our plants into the ground, so a lot of these issues aren't a concern other than a cover for the grass. So this year, we're trying again with all of these improvements, and I'm hoping this will finally be the year we'll get to try some fresh wheatgrass with our piggies. Anyways, guys, I'd love to hear in the comments below if you garden for your piggies and if you have any suggestions for growing wheatgrass in a tray. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and check back throughout the summer to see our updates on this wheatgrass project.